All right, guys, welcome back to the
Mic off, mic feedback off, mic on, mic feedback on.
testing test that. All right, cool. We're back. Welcome back, everybody. We are about to do an ATR flight up to Canada. Finally, we're going to be making our way into Canada, so that's going to be cool. And we're going to continue on here. Let me just do some testing here. Test. Yep. All right, that's good. Cool. It's come to my attention that I need to lose some weight. All right, we are in the longer edition of this ATR, the 700. If you couldn't tell by how long this aircraft is. I mean the 72-600, I'm sorry. So we got the Highline model here, which is no different than a regular one. It's just that it's a luxury edition, so the seats are more plush, which we'll jump inside the aircraft and take a look at that shortly here as we get this plane on track and started up. We're gonna have to put our flight plan in the FMC, so let's go ahead inside so it's not too long of a video here, even though it's probably gonna be a little bit over an hour. Put the battery on here and we'll go to aircraft and we'll put the outside power on. That will get things rocking and rolling inside the aircraft. I do have a checklist as well as oh wow, I already had a checklist on here. Interesting. I did not know that. I already wrote a checklist, but I wrote another checklist. Or is this the same checklist? No, I wrote two checklists for the same aircraft, I think, here. Oh no, this is... Oh yeah, okay, so this is the checklist here. So, we got batteries on, and now we have this avionics on, so we can see what we're going to do for the startup. So let's go ahead to the overhead here. Now we have external available, so we'll go ahead and press that. A lot of things are going to light up here as we get started with this flight. External power is on. Let's go ahead and turn the nav on, which I believe is this one. And that will at least let the people know we're doing stuff inside the aircraft on the ground. Now, prop brake on. This little thing is pretty cool. So if you guys have people working on the outside of the aircraft underneath the plane, putting in bags or whatever they may be doing, what you can do is you can go here to prop brake, click this, put this to on, and close it. And now you can start up the aircraft as normal, except for it will not spin the propellers. It will just turn on the engines with like the APU blowing out of it. So we are not going to use that for today, but if you do that after you're about to start up the aircraft, you come here and make sure you press this button as well. But we're not going to do that on this startup. We're just going straight forward like the normal procedures. But I just thought that was a little bit extra to add in there for anybody who doesn't know how to use the aircraft. So with that being said, electronic motor. Okay, so it says electronic. Okay, so walk around electronic motor. Okay, so it's electrical motor, okay, inside of that. So seatbelt signs, let's go ahead and put those to on. And no device sign goes to on. Emergency goes to arm. All right, now we come up here. You got your heaters for your windshield. So we'll go ahead and click both of those to fault, which is pretty much on when we start up. Oh, I'm sorry, that's not the right ones. Is this one's to fault for the heaters. And then we go to light and test the dim. Okay, so now let me just press this. We got a little bit of rain. It's a little bit of bad weather here today in Boston, headed up to Canada. Hopefully that doesn't affect our flight. It's been raining a lot over here. We're gonna see what we can do with that. And all right, I think we actually have to go back to the overhead. And oh, here it is. We're gonna turn that to bright. Okay. And then from there we go to 1 and 2 GPR. What is that? Okay. Now I'm going to go to Alt is on. BRG1 and BRG2 for the GPS. Okay, so that is on your center console down here. So these little buttons here you can press for your nav source, which will show up here and here. If you want to see your radios, I guess that's what that's for. Set up your FMC, which is what we're going to do next. Step 12, right? So since we're already here, let's go ahead to the FMC. Here's your flight management system. There's a couple cool features they did and updated recently on this aircraft, which is also in the FMC as well as the flight dynamics. So first things first, we go to FMC, initialize. We're going to initialize the position here. So we're going to take the GPS one, click on that, and that's going to initialize. And then we click here, and it turns to green, and that is set. We can return back, and then we can go to flight plan. So we can go here and to route, and this is where we'll put in where we're going from and to, which we're leaving out of Boston, which is KBOS, and then we put the slash. Arrival, we're finally getting to Canada, CYOW. Where's the W at? Right? Oh, there it is. Small font, so I didn't notice. Okay, let's click that. There it goes. Okay, there's our basic flight plan in there, which we got to add some waypoints now. So we'll go ahead and execute that. All right, now we have a incontinuity, if I could say that correctly. So we're going to go ahead here, and we're going to actually type in our flight plan. So first waypoint is going to be MPV, and I'm going to just put that there. And the next one is going to be CEVIB. Boom. Okay. The next one's going to be POROE. So this is a little bit of the boring part, I guess. BTV. All right. And now we have to go to the next page, and we'll continue to B. Where is it? U. Where's the U? Okay. U. G. S. Y. I think it's that one. I could be wrong. So from here is 20 miles. So I guess that should be right. Let's check the next waypoint, make sure. If it's not, we'll have to take it out. But S R V A L. Boom. No data found, so it might not be spelled right. Let me just make sure. Okay. SR. Maybe it's. Let's try it again. S. Maybe it's A. V. A. L. 26 miles. Yeah, that's about right. I probably put the wrong letter in. Phew. Okay. Next. T. A. P. V. Where's the V again? Aha. V. O. Okay. And we're going to go C, Y, R, I, L. All right. I don't know if we could put altitudes too. I don't know. That's weight, right? So I'm not sure what the weight would be. And I wonder how you put the altitude in here. Anyway, we'll have to figure something out like that. Maybe it will preset it up. We're going to continue. Maybe we'll find a way to do that as well. I don't know exactly how to do that, to be honest with you guys. But I know there's a way if you want to use VNav. I'm going to use I think LNav for this. Because that's what I know. But I think VNav, or this might be VNav that you can put in the waypoints. I'm not 100% sure. Previous 13 miles out from that waypoint. Okay, that's good. Last waypoint is going to be TEX EN. Okay, boom. And next is going to be, oh, you know what I should have put? Arrival and departures first too. I forgot about that. Because we might not even have had to put all these. These might be doubled in now. Crap. ODEP. Boom. Alright. And then down to this. So that's pretty much it. But we have to put our waypoint, so. Alright. Before I move the inquinity here, flight plan. Program. Okay, so let's go to flight plan. Route. No, that's not what I want. Okay. Return. No, main menu. Okay, where's our flight plan at? Did I just accidentally make our flight plan disappear? That would be hilarious. Oh, here it is. Alright. Oh, there's a way to do that too. I forgot. Okay, so flight plan is going to be here. Ah, come on. Did that not save our flight plan? Oh shoot, maybe it didn't. Okay, whatever. I could do it again, I think a little bit quicker anyway. So, more stress of the day, guys. Alright, let's see here. Slash. Oh, here's our plan here then. Okay. We don't know our identification yet, right? Let's see. So, how do we do arrival? There's our ingenuity right there that we can delete, right? So let's go ahead and clear that and execute. So that will give us our flight plan. And now I guess you can put your speeds in here, right? So next, altitude. I don't know our winds. I wonder if that's going to actually catch. It's way too soon to do 7,000 feet. Right? Crossing. We're definitely not going to cross at that altitude. That's a little bit crazy, right? So we'll do 3,000 feet. Step 2. Right? Altitude crossing. Step 2. I don't know if this is correct. I've never done this before, so I don't know exactly our speeds or anything like that. What will be our speed? I don't even know. We're gonna not put everything like in like that because, oops. I could do it, but I don't know. You know, I don't have a flight plan as far as altitude, so I should probably not put anything in here. I might do that later in the flight. I should probably delete that too. Let me see if I can get rid of that. All right. Preview. We can go to weights and we press and hold for 0 fuel weight. We do have to put weight in, so hold on. Let me just add a little bit of weight for us. This plane's pretty good, but we're just going to add a little bit more for it to climb out. All right, there we go. That's their gross weight. Okay, there we go. Now to trim out the aircraft, it should show here. There's another thing you have to do, right? So we got our flight plan kind of put in. We still have to do an arrival, which I got to figure out how to do an arrival. I really don't know yet, but we're going to figure that out in a minute. We got some time. We do have the flight plan in, so we'll follow our flight plan out for now and go from there. Okay, inertialization position. To do this, there's a button for this, right? So what is the button? Program the weight, hold the button down until that loads the weight. Fuel pump is on, left and right. Inertial separator. But does it say data and then the green arrow? Okay. So let's just go step by step. We're going to come back to that in a minute. It's not the time to do that, but we're going to fix this as well in a second here. So now we go to fuel pumps left and right on. We're going to get ready to start up this engine. Let me see, control 6, I believe, right? So fuel pumps are here. We're going to put left and right on. Okay, external power in the iPad. Okay, so hold, initialize, disconnect external power, and all so that the buttons on the top are off, and center control. Okay. Okay, I don't know what. Okay, so power is all on the buttons. Top is off. So we're supposed to disconnect external power, right? But we have to start up one engine before we do that. So let's go ahead and start up an engine. Uh-oh, they're both blowing in the wind right now. I thought the gust lock was on. Gust lock is on, okay. Alright. Alright, so we're gonna run up an engine right now. So we got the fuel pumps on, so what we're gonna do is press put this to 8, press start. I'm gonna wait for this to come up here. Okay, and now let's put that to come back inside here and turn the beacon on. Alright. When this gets to about 10, we can go ahead into feather idle. Now it's gonna increase. Alright, here we go, boys. Whew, alright, now that we have that set, we'll go ahead and disconnect external power from the outside. And also go to the top and turn off where's the external power is already off. Okay, so that's done. And now we have to hit the pre and then that. Okay. Do that as well. Okay. And let's stow this again. And that is good and set. Alright, next we're gonna come down to center console and hit the pre button. Probably gotta hit it twice. It's gonna pop up with information here. And we're gonna preload data, which we just did, and now we're gonna trim this wheel up until we get on track here. Alright, there we go. So this should technically be trimmed okay for takeoff. Just going to trim 1.1, seems to be a little bit better underneath so that we keep stable. Okay, so altimeter is going to be set. I'm just going to do that by pressing B. 2907. And that is good and set and checked. Alright, now before takeoff, trim the aircraft to the blue. Beacon light, which we already put on here, is good. And I'm going to go ahead put the wing lights on here too. Alright, cool. We're looking good so far. Now I want to get back to the original page here for our flight, so you can go ND, and that gives us that. And if we want to wider, we can scroll in and out with that wheel. Alright, so let me just see if we can do that real quick. Alright, whatever. It looks alright to me. What we're going to do now is set up the FMC here. So flight director is on. And we're going to put our initial climb out to 10,000. And I'm going to go ahead and start up the next engine in a minute here. Alright, we're looking good so far. I never really fly the ATR too much, but I do enjoy it. I like it a lot. It's just, there was a lot of glitches with it. And supposedly they fixed a lot of that stuff, so that is always a great thing to have. Just gonna do 1,000 feet for our climb rate. Alright, and the only thing left is our heading that we're gonna fix in a minute here. Let's go back to control up here, and let's start engine number 1. Okay, back down here, waiting for that to come up. 13, which it did already. It went pretty fast there. Well, alright, when this gets up to about 10, you can go ahead and click it to full feather there, and that's going to bring up the rest of the engine. Alright, cool. That is all good and set. Now we can go ahead and turn that back to off. Alright, and we can click that. Oops, no, these are already on. Okay, these are supposedly, you have to click them to turn them on, but they're already on, so we don't need to do that. Only thing left here is to put on the heat. Those are set now. And everything else should be good here. Alright, let's just double check our check here. Alright, that's good. Aircraft's in green. And we did the pre-flight, did that. And next is Control 5. Okay, Control 5, which is here. We're supposed to pump that just in case, right? And external power shouldn't be lit. It didn't light, so we're good with that. And True is on and stored. We already did that prior. That I put on the heats already. Transponder. Okay, so let's go Control 5. And we come down here. We got to put. Actually, it's up here. To serve. And then we put that to. I guess standby. So it is already squawking. So we can go ahead and see what our flight plan is now. Let's go ahead and select a runway for takeoff. We're going to be taking off on, oh boy, too many papers. Taking off on 4. So it says 14. Conditions are wet. 04 right is what we want. So where the heck is 04 right? Why is it not letting us take off from 04 right? Select takeoff. Alright, let's just check the runway of direction here. Because, okay, so we're supposed to take off from 04 right, but that's over there, and they want us to take off from 14. 04 left could be good. We'll just request whatever the X, 22 degrees. Which runway is this? 327. What the heck, man? Okay, so I don't know why we have no radios. Stand by. We'll leave that for a minute here. Something's going wrong with these radios. Alright, we'll just ignore the radios for now, since they're not working correctly. And remove gust lock. Let me set the brake here. Emergency brake can go off at this point. And we can remove the wheel chocks. And we'll go ahead in here. Turn this on. Alright. Should be good for now. I think that's it. Okay, let's try this out. Jeez. Let's see how it goes, guys. I'm going to set the flaps for takeoff position here. And let's put the propellers are in reverse. What the heck? I did not put the propellers in reverse. That's so weird. Got a little bit of a sensitive issue here. We're just going to taxi straight out right here and depart on the 4 left. That's what I originally planned on doing, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. Let's put our heading on here. Hold on, guys. Let me just put ND. Now we'll put our heading on. I'm going to use all of the runway today because we do have wet conditions and this is a longer aircraft. So let's just go ahead and do that. Let's see, is there an option to turn off ATC? Let's go ahead and check that real quick so we can get rid of these ATC. Where's ATC, man? We gotta get rid of them. Sound, speech, traffic. Let's see. Real-time plates. We can turn that off, right? Because we don't need that. We'll leave that on. And use aircraft mods. Okay, that's fine. Let's save that, and then let's wish I could turn off the radios. I don't know exactly how to though, so we'll just leave them for now. Okay, we're gonna get that little bit of flashing for a minute here until we can figure out how to get rid of it. Alright, hopefully it goes away. We're gonna hope for the best, or we're gonna just try to turn the radio off, I guess. Alright, turning onto the runway here. Brakes are set. Alright. Now, we had taxi light, it was on, right? So we had to turn taxi light off. Landing lights going to on. Strobe lights coming on. Alright, here we go, guys. Here we go. Power coming up. Okay, releasing the brakes, power set. A little bit of right rudder here. A little bit of right rudder. Oh, a little more. Right rudder still coming in there. Woo! Alright. Plane is all over the place right now. It wants to take off. Gotta hold it down for more airspeed here. Okay, there we go. Oh! I'm too heavy. Wow, I tried to rotate too early. We did a tail strike. Wow, I can't believe I tail stroke. And you heard the noise too. That's pretty cool. Alright, positive rate. Gear is up. Hopefully I didn't damage it too bad. Flaps coming up. Trying to get on track here. Alright, let's go autopilot VS mode on. Nav mode on. It says heading mode though, so we need nav. So we just picked up nav, hopefully. Alright, so we should be climbing up to... Alright, speed's coming up, nav's coming up. Do we have any kind of control of our speed is the question here too. IS mode, right? Why are we tilting so badly and we're not on track? God, this freaking autopilot. What is going on with this thing? We do 120 knots here. And we put... Alright. Getting in some bad weather again. Let's go... Autopilot back on. Nav mode on. I said nav, right? Why does it say heading when it's supposed to be nav? It looks like it's picking up nav mode, but it's on heading mode. Let's see if it picks up the nav. So I pressed nav, but it says heading on my Bravo throttle quadrant. So let's see what happened here. We're still climbing. It's set for the power so far, which is good. Everything's looking alright, except for the weather. We should be picking up that nav right now, right? Let's see if it actually... We're going to watch that line and see what happens. Is it going to switch to nav? Let's find out. There it goes, coming in. Are we going to turn is the question. Alright, we're right on track. Alright, I hit nav. And now it should pick up the navigation, right? Let's see if it actually works here. Don't go too far. Close in that nav. Alright, come on. Okay. 3,000 feet. Alright, so we're gonna climb up to I want to go up to flight level 230. Let's see if we can get up above this weather. Alright, there we go. Alright, now we should be on track. What does this do again? Alright, cool. We're looking alright now. Climb above the weather. Just putting the heading mode on here. Okay. Alright, cool. Now let's check our flight plan. Alright, we're climbing above the clouds at 4,000 now. I wonder how we make this smaller and bigger. Is it this? Oh yeah, okay. There we go. So it looks like we're on track now. 24 miles out. So we're doing good. The only thing we have now is to figure out our descent. This actually should bring us right down. Alright. Oh, there it is. Okay. So in order to activate one of these, we have to put in what we're going to be landing on, which is going to be a 32 ILS, and you can pick Dean 1, which is fine. This I don't know. I don't know the answer to that one. Let's just execute it there. So this, we're gonna just check the flight plan here. Ingenuity there. So flight plan. I got all these, right? Void, and then next one's text, and next one's this. And then these will bring us down to, oh, here's Texan mode and then, okay. ILS mode. So Chris, oh, it's gonna be that one, right? Okay, so the only one left should be this one. So we have to delete a couple of these out for our waypoints. So we go to this button here. This is going to be our point of reference for that, right? So the rest of these underneath is going to be clear, execute, okay, clear, execute, okay. Next. Okay, so clear. Okay, execute. And there's a mod under here, right? So we don't need two mods. So what we'll do is clear the inconsistency, bring up the flight plan here, execute that, next. Okay, so that's going to be two of the very same waypoints, right? So that's going to be unnecessary. So previous. Okay, so that is pretty much it, right? So let's see. Mod is right, and then that. No. Uh-oh, so something went wrong here. That's their text. And Chris. And then that's going to get deleted. Okay, that should be right now. T, C, T, M. Okay, that's it. Alright, so that should be our flight plan corrected now. Alright, there you go. That should do it. What are we doing here? Breaking out a little bit here in the weather. Looking pretty good. Pretty good. Alright guys, we are doing alright here. 7,200 feet, still climbing. Do we have any climb rate here? Kind of just regular. $232 miles to Canada here as we make our way over there. A lot of cloudy day today. Just kind of cruising through all these clouds. Alright, that's good. We're set for that. It's a lot of work to fly these bigger aircrafts, you know, because there's so much flight planning that you have to put into it. Alright. You know, sometimes it's not even worth it, right? Anyway. It is worth it. I love it. I prefer to do the bigger aircrafts, but they take a lot to get to know and everything else. Uh-oh, I think I just sent that to Willie by accident. Okay, that was a mistake. I meant to do it on the main page. Still don't know how Discord works. I've been watching videos on it, but... Alright, here we go, guys. Are we gonna do it, is the question. 7,800 feet. We'll start our descend about 78 miles out from our destination here. And we'll bring it down at 78 miles. We'll bring it to 12,000 and then continue down from there. But in the meantime, we're going to climb up to 230. Try to climb above some of this weather condition. We were flying yesterday in the 414 and going through a bit of weather condition, but it wasn't raining, just a lot of clouds. Today, there's a lot of rain going on around, so we're just trying to climb out of it. Just approaching 8,100 feet. Checking the altimeter is still set for 29 11. Landing lights are going to be coming off shortly here as we make our way up to 10,000. A lot of storms. This is probably not the best weather to be flying around in, that's for sure. Oh, you know what? Do we have any oxygen systems that we're supposed to turn on? No. There's so many things that this plane does that I have no idea. Let's go take a look at the cabin here. Okay, we can just walk straight through it. Oops, there he goes. So as you can see, it's beautiful luxury in this one. Nice comfortable seating. This is how we should be flying, boys. Man, if I was a passenger, I would be a little bit concerned with the way the weather looking. Wow, look at this dark cloud. I hope we get above it. Jesus. Let's see if we can VS up there a little bit more. Doesn't want to go any higher. Maybe there's a speed control for flight level change. Alright, here comes some turbulence. Oh boy. Man, it's so creepy flying through the clouds, huh? Man, this plane takes a long time to climb, huh? How do we get this thing climbing faster? I do have VS on, no? Let's see if I can put VS on. Now the airspeed's going to drop off is the difference. Alright, that's 10,000. Alright, we are going a little bit under speeding here, so let's put the nose down. How do we get back on track? they have a flight level change button in this thing? I don't see a flight level change button. Dang, how do I get this plane up higher? Speed hold. And I do gotta go vertical, right? Just climb, dude. We gotta climb, we gotta climb. Just continue to climb here. Weather's crazy up here today. Be interesting how the TBM handled up here. Man, what a beautiful day to fly. Look at that views. It's nice flying up north with all the clouds. Look at that storm we just flew through. Man, that's a big storm too.
Mic off. Mic feedback off. Mic on. Mic feedback on.
Oh boy. Alright. 13,000 feet, guys. Beautiful day to fly. Some water. Airspeed's kind of dropping here. Is there an auto sync for this? Anti-skid. No, we're gonna leave anti-skid on. We're dropping a lot of airspeed right now, so autopilot standby. I want to get up there. I don't know how you can speed hold. Autopilot complex. I don't think this thing climbs or speeds. You have to do one or the other. All right, now we're looking good here. The weather is just wicked, man. Look at this weather, man. This is insane up here. Jeez. Wow. I'm time is it? 6:40. Look at this weather, guys. This is incredible. I don't know if I have a flight level change button in this aircraft, man. I forget how to make this thing climb. I'm just gonna push more power in. That's too much power. This engine's so sensitive. 70. I didn't even barely touch it. Okay, now VS. Climb. See how high we can get this thing to go. All right, here we go. Wow, beautiful out here today. Surprised nobody came online today. Everybody's gonna show up at the last minute, right? It's okay. It's Saturday. Do you know what I mean? Just crazy looking clouds. I like this plane though. It's got so many good views, right? Jeez. You can really see. Uh-oh, we're gonna stall. Hold on. I gotta slow our climb right down, or we're gonna stall. I wonder what this is for. Top of descent is here. We're not even at 23,000 feet. We're bleeding off speed way too quickly here too. So, no, that's not it. Auto feather is going to come back on here, and let's trim the nose down. Alright, leave it like that for now. There we go. There we go. We're just gonna continue our climb out and keep an eye on everything. I'll be back in a minute. I gotta grab something real quick.
Mic off. Mic feedback off.
Jason01ST said, "You asleep?"
Mic on. Mic feedback on.
No. Just had to run out to help my wife with something real quick. I'm watching online as well. Everything's good. We're on a cruise up to 23,000 feet, headed up to Canada. I'll be back in 1 second.
Mic off. Mic feedback off.
Jason01ST said, "Nice, have you flown any of the PMDG 737s?"
Mic on. Mic feedback on.
Yes, I have them all. The 737s, yes sir. I have the 600, 700, 800, 900. I haven't done them in a while. We're at 17,000. We kind of just stayed at this altitude here. Hold on, let's see if we can continue. I want to continue climbing here, but the weather is a little bit tough. Barometric pressure is set for 2922, 147 miles out. We're gonna descend at like 78 miles. Yeah, I love the PMGD, man. They're so sick. I really like flying them. But a lot of the people like me flying more general aviation and stuff like that, so I just been switching it up, you know. I enjoy flying general aviation too, to be honest with you. Let's see. We're not holding our altitude our speed for some reason either. Do we have enough power in? Okay, that's in the red. That's probably not good. Let's see. Is this like the... I wonder if this is like the detent for the other ones. Let's see here. Just coming up on 18,000. It doesn't look like it wants to go any higher either. Let's keep that. VS. Let's continue to VS here. The weather's insane today. This is an international flight we're doing finally over to Canada. And then we'll be in the TBM 850 doing some a local
Jason01ST said, yeah, they're very complicated though. I have the 800 and 900.
Yeah.
Controversial question, the 737 to 800 or fly-by-wires a 320 thinking face.
It's hard for me to answer that because I'm biased towards Boeing. I like Boeing. However, I can tell you I don't own the fly-by-wire A320. There's one that's out that's really good. And I'm not a big Airbus guy. I like Airbuses, but it's not my main aircraft. I prefer Boeing 737 over Airbus. I feel like Airbuses are pretty basic, and but they're complex as far as the systems are very pretty much like child-proof systems, you know. But that could get you in trouble too if you don't understand them. So there's that. I don't know, man. It's really hard to say, you know. It's really hard to say. But if I had to pick an Airbus over a 737, I'd go with the 737 any day. I mean, yeah, they're more complicated, but that's what makes it more fun to fly. And also, it's a PMGD. You can never go wrong with a PMGD aircraft. I mean, don't get me wrong, they're not like the perfect company out there. They do have glitches sometimes and things like that, but they're pretty solid, reliable aircrafts, in my opinion. I think we're going to go to 210 for our climb out, because it seems like we're getting pretty close here to our destination, and we're going to have to start a descent anyway. So 210 altimeter is set. Here we go. All right.
Connor said,
what's up, dude?
hello, mate.
How are you, mate? What's going on?
Connor said, sorry I was sleeping, lol.
Hey, man, you got to get your rest, right? Don't worry. What's going on, buddy? How you doing? We're just going up to Canada finally.
Connor
international flight
said,
today.
ATR.
Yeah, man. What do you think? ATR, huh? ATR today. I don't have a flight plan in here, huh? We're at 21,000 feet. And guess we can pick up something. There. Pick up some airspeed here. It's gonna be a little bit. I think there's gonna be rough weather coming in. I don't really do international flights too often, so this is a pretty cool treat. I don't think we have any kind of way of picking up a flight plan in here. We got Boston Center back on track. That's good. Alright, so we got radio contact with them, which is good. It's pretty unbelievable that the ATR is actually slower, or just as quick, I should say, maybe, as the Just Flight 8.
Jason01ST
850
said, "True, I'd say an A320 is like an automatic Toyota, easy to fly, and the 737 is like a VW rally car face with tears of joy."
Yeah, that's a good description. Yep. Yeah, it is. That is true, man. That is very true. Yeah, some of these planes are super complex. And then some have super complex systems like the Honda Jet, but they're very, very good. We're almost at our top descent here coming up. So we'll have to start our descent into Canada here, which, what are we going to, Iowa? No, Altaria. Altaria? I don't know how to pronounce that, but this is our buddies are in Canada. A lot of them that watch the channel are from Canada, so I was trying to do like a flight up into Canada for them, but no one's here, so yeah, that is true, man. I mean, it's a good start though. Like, I started flying with the I flew with the 747, which is probably not the best one to start with.
Jason01ST said, "Are you going to fly through the clouds or break over on top?"
This is the cruise level that we're at right now. We broke through a lot of crowd. If you want to see that, in the beginning of the video, we broke through a ton of clouds out of Boston. It was raining over there and stormy, and we broke a lot of clouds over there. We will be going underneath these clouds as well. I don't know if we're going to have any visibility to the runway. It's anybody's guess at this point. It looks like we have pretty severe weather. Let me check what Ontario, Canada weather. Let's see what the weather is over there. Oh boy, it's going to be cloudy, rainy. Let's see. 2956 for the altimeter setting, 16 visibility, 79 moisture, feels like 43. So it's going to be cold and rainy and wet, I think, on the ground over here. 140 miles out. Let's go ahead and descend to 12,000. Let's pull back these engines here. We're going to make our way down now. We're going to need some time to descend. So let's start that. All right. There we go. $12,000 by this waypoint here.
Jason01ST said, "And PC12 versus the TBM 850? For short fields?"
It depends on the developer of the aircraft. If you're going with the real world aircraft, not in Microsoft Flight Sim, I think the PC12 would probably be better, because the TBM, you got to put reverse thrust on pretty much every time you land, from what I heard, even in good weather condition. The PC12 will stop on a dime.
Connor said, "I'll go PC12.
Yeah, PC12 all the way. If you're talking about a Microsoft Flight Simulator, I would say the TBM versus, unless somebody makes a new PC-12, the TBM is the best as far as that goes. Here's some breakouts we're going through as we're making a nice sunset landing. When we get under 10,000 feet, I'll go ahead and turn back on the landing lights. Fasten seatbelt signs are on, and electronic devices are on. And we're descending on a nice sunset day up to Canada. I don't know why this thing's blinking right now. Oh, because we're not going to make it. 18,000. 17 miles out.
Connor said, not only that the amount you can carry, also it's not very slow.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That is true. I would say PC-12, man, is a sick aircraft for sure. I like it. $87 miles out, continuing here.
Willie Thornton said,
what's up, dude?
What's up?
What's up, Willie? How you doing, buddy? I hit you up in Discord, but I think you were busy, dude. I accidentally sent that messenger to you for the video. I'm sorry about that. We're just starting our descend.
Connor said, good day, Willie.
Willie's in the house.
Jason01ST said, at Connor, I agree. My old flight instructor now flies the PC-12 and he said he's seen people take off with only 400 m of runway on a hot and high airfield. They use them in my country for 911.
Damn, what country are you living in? That's awesome. That is awesome. 400 feet of runway, that's so sick. 80 miles out. So here's the descend. Hopefully we get a breakout underneath the clouds. It's gonna get a little bit crazy now. Alright, we are coming up on 12,000. We're gonna continue down now. So we'll go down to 6,000. Actually, let's go down to 8,000 and we'll put VS back up here a little bit. Altimeter set. All right, 75 miles out.
Willie Thornton said, I feel asleep watching TV today.
Nice. That's a good day.
Jason01ST said, I live in the UK and South Africa.
Okay.
Willie Thornton said, fell.
That's cool. What's the weather like over there today? Man, we're getting a little bit of turbulence coming down here. We're also kind of going fast, but that's alright. Slow down a little bit, I guess.
Connor said, "Wow, Jason, that's why I wanted a PC-12, but probably gonna try to aim to get a Kodiak 100 when I get older."
Dude, Kodiak 100's awesome. So with that, so we can...
Willie Thornton said, 72 and clear, got rain moving in tomorrow. Connor
clear. Okay.
said, LOL, same Willie, I just joined also. Connor said, I fell asleep.
Everybody's sleeping. Oh, I'm glad you guys made it. At least for the landing portion. Maybe I'll get back on here with the TBM flight later out of Canada. We're going to find out. I do love the weather condition. It's pretty cool out here tonight. But we're already 1 hour 27 minutes flight time. We left Boston and we are headed to Antiria. Is that how you say that? I don't know. Let's look. Let me see how to say this correctly.
Jason01ST said, Kodiak 100 are beautiful.
Yeah, dude. Oops. Ottawa. Okay. Yeah, the Kodiak 100s are beautiful. I like
Connor
them.
said, yeah, Jason, especially the Series 3 versions.
Kodiak 900 is beautiful. But it's... What is that? Is that one... Man, I can't even tell. We could fly a Kodiak in the next video if you guys want to see a Kodiak. We have a Kodiak 100. We could fly it in Canada.
Willie Thornton
Willie, you got a Kodiak?
said, if you fly late, hit me up and I will bring out the TBM from Microsoft, or we could do a Kodiak flight.
Yeah, maybe we'll do a Kodiak flight. I'm going to find out, because my wife, I had to study this aircraft just to figure out how to start it up and do a flight plan, because I haven't used it in a while.
Said, yeah, I'd like the 900, but so big I don't think I'll need all that space.
Hey, you never know, man. If you get a Kodiak, you might as well get the bigger one. You never know, man. I'm sure more room, you might be kicking yourself if you don't have it one day. You know? Alright. Almost at 10,000 feet.
Jason01ST said, if you ever get a chance, come to South Africa for holiday. Flying around here is cheap and the Basutti is unparalleled.
Okay. That's awesome.
Connor
I'll definitely do that.
said, yeah, that makes sense.
You have to give us your airport information. Maybe we could do a flight out there. I've been meaning to try to do like an international flight. I'm thinking to do an international flight with one of the bigger aircrafts, like maybe the new A330-900 that just came out, Airbus.
Connor said, cheap compared to where?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. 59 miles out to our destination. Still descending here out of 9,000.
Willie Thornton said, 2.9 million for a Kodiak 100 and a Kodiak 900 is 3.5 million. This is new prices.
Jeez. Alright, maybe for another $500,000 you can get a Kodiak 900, so it's not the worst, right? Man, look at the sun setting. This is pretty wild, right? Okay, let's go down to 6,000 feet now. Keep the VS on. Hi, Princess. Alright, 29.30 altimeter. Jeez, everything just turned orange, guys.
Connor said, No FR, it's not bad for what you're getting. I would rather get them over a TBM any day.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I think if I had to go with a Kodiak or a TBM, I mean, I'm getting a PC-12 if anything, but a Kodiak I think would probably be better than a 850 just
Willie
because
Thornton
more
said,
accessibility.
"Wish I could win the lottery. I would buy a Kodiak 900 and get my flight training done in that. LOL."
Yeah, dude, that would be so sick. That would be like the best flight training ever, man. That would be so cool. That's such a good idea too, man. You'd be safe as anything. Although I like low wing aircrafts. I mean, I guess not. It depends. Like we're flying a high wing aircraft.
Jason01ST said, "The ICAO code is fact. Cape Town International, fly around there up to Table Mountain. Cheap compared to the UK, Europe, and the US." Connor
Yeah, the US
said,
is getting ridiculous, whatever.
"And they're not that slow. The Kodiak goes 285, I think."
285? Dang. Oops. Oh, there we go. So this is a good descent rate. 6,000, and then we got to be at 3,000 for that. So this is good. We're looking good.
Willie Thornton said, "Then I would take my Kodiak 950 Alaska and make money doing deliveries in the bush."
Dude, that'd be awesome.
Jason01ST said, "I agree with you. I prefer lower wing aircraft as well. They look more aesthetic to me."
Yeah. Yeah, they look way better. But the high wing aircrafts you can get a really quick landing speed with, unless, you know, we're talking the PC-12. The PC-12 has that turboprop aircraft. You know, I was wondering, like, how high can the Kodiak 100 or 900 go? What's the ceiling level of those things? I forgot. Doing pretty good on this descent here. A little bit of light would help. Man,
Connor
I've never been up to Canada.
said, "Let me go check."
All right, thank you, Connor. Yeah, we're gonna be landing in Iowa. Is that how you say it? Anteria, I think, or let me see. But hold on, let me see. Oh man, it's not working.
Jason01ST said, "Over here there's a lot of people doing contract work flying the Cessna 210 or 206.
Oh yeah. Oh man, the 210's pretty cool. It's kind of similar to the Kodiak, but I 100% Kodiak before Cessna. Although Cessna says that it's like a better aircrafts and all this stuff, but I don't know, man. The Kodiak just looks so beautiful, you know? I just like the look of the Kodiak. Alright, we're getting there, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting there. 6,000, so we gotta move back a little, I guess. I think we're going a little bit fast for our descent, which is fine. We're almost there. We got to be at 3,000 feet at this waypoint here. So we're looking good in our descent here. Coming up on 6.
Jason01ST said,
6,000.
it does, but Kodiak versus the Caravan?
Kodiak versus
Willie Thornton
Caravan
said,
I think Kodiak.
Kodiak 900 max is 210 knots at 25k feet.
25k, 200 knots. That's pretty good. I would go Kodiak for sure. Kodiak 900 versus the Cessna 210. Kodiak for sure.
Connor said, the Willie beat me to it.
Willie beat you to it. Alright.
Willie Thornton said, Kodiak 100 is 25k feet at 183 knots.
Dang. Alright. Start a slower descent here. Just till we get these 10 miles out. 31 miles from the airport. We're still descending here. Alright, I'm just gonna pull back some more power here. Not too much. I don't want to stall this aircraft out, so we're just gonna kind of let it hang out. Landing speed I think is 220 knots. It will give us indications for our flap speed, so we'll go ahead and keep an eye out for that as well. We're going to keep the flaps clean and everything configured until we're around 170 knots, and then hopefully runway should be in sight and we should be
Jason01ST said,
where we need to be.
I like the Cessna Caravan, but I'm also biased because I've been in a few. I've never been in a Kodiak.
Yeah, I think if you went, I never been in either of them, but I would imagine if you go inside of a Kodiak, it would probably change your mind quick. I mean, I was looking at the Kodiaks a lot, and I don't know, man. The Kodiaks are just so sick. I love them.
Connor said, yeah, for private ownership I would never go for a Cessna. Willie Thornton
Yeah, I think
said,
it's lower maintenance cost, right?
Kodiak
for a Kodiak?
900 stall speed is 78 and 65 WI5H flaps down.
Jeez. So you can kind of just like hover over people for the most part. Alright, that's 5,000 feet. Let's do a altitude hold here for a second. Set our altimeter.
Connor said, yeah, and the stalls aren't bad. Jason01ST said,
15 miles.
geez, that's
out.
so slow for its size. Connor said, you could go sightseeing.
Yeah, for real. Alright, I don't see the runway. I don't know how low these clouds are, but we're at 5,600 feet. We look like we got a low cloud visibility here, so I might have to use the APP approach. We're going to go down to 3,000 feet right now. Alright, let's go for it. 3,000 feet. VS back on. Let's start our descent to 3,000. And then if we have to... Actually, let's go to 2,800 feet. Okay.
Willie Thornton said,
Set.
the Kodiak is one of the most versatile aircraft and they are sexy looking too.
Yeah, 100% agree with that. I don't know. The Kodiak does look so sexy. I love that plane. It definitely does, man. Alright, guys, let's go ahead and click those.
Jason01ST said. Is flying the ATR a big learning curve in the sim?
Yeah, I mean, like, I would definitely look at a lot of tutorials because
Connor
I've owned this and
said,
flew it before.
one
And
of the best looking high wings in my opinion.
yeah, yeah, for sure. It took a while, man.
Willie
Like,
Thornton
it's not too bad, but
said, yes.
it's definitely a learning curve for sure. It's probably way above what I know. You know, this plane is a little bit difficult because you got to put in your flight plan in the FMC. I mean, there's a lot to it. Yeah, it's pretty complex aircraft, but it's not the worst. I mean, you could definitely learn it. It just takes a lot of like, I own this plane. I understood everything about it. I studied a lot of videos on it, and I made videos on it, and I flew it. And then I haven't flew in a while. I totally forgot. Before I made this video today, I must have watched like 3 or 4 different tutorials, wrote down checklist and all kinds of stuff, and I still don't know everything about this plane. So, yeah, it's definitely complicated. Alright. It has landing speed restrictions. Like, there's a lot of things with this aircraft. So, we're almost at 3,000 feet. I'm going to try... We should have an ILS approach in. So, I'm going to use, if I can use it properly, the APP. Grimmin.
Gaywin Grim
It's Grimmin,
said,
right? What's up, Grimmin?
just get in a fly grinning face. Willie Thornton said, the ATR is a high fidelity aircraft, so yes, it is a learning curve.
Yeah.
But if you ain't used to.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just winging it, so to speak. Alright, 14 miles out. We should be turning on our next waypoint. I'm going to start slowing the aircraft down. We are way too fast right now, so I'm going to just start pulling out some power here.
Willie Thornton said, if you are used to flying high fidelity aircraft, you will be fine.
Yeah, I'm not used to flying high fidelity aircraft. Okay. I don't want that on. Alright, here we go, guys. 12 miles out. There's 2,800 feet we're coming up on. Ah, here we go. Continue down here. Airspeed's coming down. Just trying to keep an eye on our airspeed too. So let's see if we can pick up the APP approach here. I don't want to put it in beta or anything. It's pretty sensitive. Alright, so 200 something knots. It's not slowing a lot right now too, and we are like pulled all the way back. I don't want to go too low, Jesus. Okay, that should be good.
Willie Thornton
187.
said,
there's the runway.
I have the floats Kodiak, but I will still use it. I got the float version because most of my personal bush flights I do are in Alaska.
Gear coming down.
I pretend to do bush deliveries.
Flaps coming down. Uh-oh. What happened to our gear?
Connor said, LOL Willie fake it tell ya make it.
For real. Alright, landing. The gear does not come down until you're at your gear speed. Here we go, guys. Let's see how we do here.
Willie Thornton
Fake it till you make it, that's
said,
for sure.
That's what my wife says, carrot, 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 carrot.
Carrot, carrot. Okay. Altitude hold. Yaw damper can come off too, right? Or no? Are yaw dampers not even set up or what? Okay. What are we doing? Oh, we're going a little too slow right now. I don't want to stall. You saw what happened in the video when this plane stalls. Gotta do about 120 knots for our landing. Let's get back on track with the runway. Keep that nose down too. Alright. Yeah, I would say this plane is definitely a challenge to fly, man. Definitely a challenge. A lot harder than most aircrafts I have. Look how high our nose is. I'm trying to keep that thing down, dude. That nose wants to just pop up on us. And this plane is not fun at a stall speed, so you really got to keep that nose down.
Connor said. And the thing is, the Kodiak can restart multiple times in an hour, so when you stop for fuel, get back on the road.
Yeah, the Kodiak is sick, dude. I really like it. Alright. Alright, we're a little bit... We have to go a little bit lower here to catch up to that. There it is. Okay, now we're on the glide path. Just trying to keep on the localizer and glide path right now. Alright, we're good, we're good. It's pushing. It wants to push the nose up severely. Should probably have to trim it out, but it's trimmed up. Just trim down here a little bit. Now it feels better. I hope I didn't over trim that just now. Alright, now we gotta get back down, catch that carrot, 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 carrot. Alright, here we go, guys. Gears down, flaps down, check. 3 green. Landing speed's gonna be like 120. We're doing about 130 or 115 right now, which is fine. That's fine. Kind of trimmed out here. Here's Canada. We made it. Almost. I shouldn't say we made it. We're not on the ground yet, right? Alright, here we go, guys.
500.
Ooh, aggressive. 500. I like it. Cool. So this one, you kind of just let it like level out. I did do a tail strike on the way out of the airport, by the way, in case you didn't see the takeoff. All right, we're a little
200.
bit, 200. Supposedly, a real-world pilot say this is like a really easy plane to land.
100.
So you just come down and
50,
then level
40,
off
30.
and take out the power. Supposedly, that's how it's done, right? Let's see.
20. 10.
And get back to the center line. Well, alright, it wasn't too bad there. Alright, we are gonna put the flaps back up. And there you have it. We made it. We touched down in Canada, guys. International flight. Alright, let's turn that taxi light on and get prepared to turn off the strobes and landing light. Alright. Landing lights are off and we glitched out. What the heck? Well, hey, at least we landed. How bad would that have been if we didn't make it back to the runway? Holy crap, I don't know what just happened, but we lost our internet. Oh boy. You guys still with me?
Gaywin Grimm.
Thank you, sir.
Said. Nice landing. I am off.
Alright.
Busy stuff IRL today.
Grimmin, thank you, man. Appreciate you hanging out. And, yeah, we'll see you.
Willie Thornton. Said. Yep.
Yeah, well, I guess it happens, right? What the heck, man? Anyway, there you go. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Connor.
You.
Said. Good landing.
Thank you. I appreciate that, Connor. All right, guys. Well, I guess that ends our flight since our computer crashed out on us, but at least we made it into Iowa. I mean, Canada. Yeah, a good ATR flight, except for the, you know, landing. I mean, the crashing.
Connor. Said. I'll be on if you or the other flight tonight.
All right, cool. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm going to go talk to the family and see what's going on with them. And then if I can make it back here, I'll do another one. But if not, I'll see you guys in another flight tomorrow. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. As always, if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. Smash a thumbs up. It does mean the world to me. We're an aviation enthusiast channel. We're growing pretty strong here. We kind of leveled out at 19,000 subscribers, which is not bad. And we're going to continue on. But I had, it's kind of my own fault. I had the momentum going and I slowed down a little bit, but I'm going to be picking it back up soon. So, yeah, stay tuned for more content. And if you are enjoying these videos, smash the thumbs up and consider subscribing. I already said that, but anyway. Thanks, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Until next time, Dustin Vidiga. God bless. Peace. Thanks for watching.